This is amazing propaganda. Um, Ben, I got this from Ben. Ben Norton tweeted it out that the U.S. government is spreading fake news, demonizing Iran by posting photos of the homeless in Iran. Now, here is that photo. This is Voice of America. You can see the VOA there. That is U.S. government, U.S. funded, U.S. propaganda. However, they obviously publish stuff not in English some of the time because they want their propaganda to work against other countries. So this would be an example of them publishing something that's not in English. And they've now deleted this tweet. But this was an image that they posted showing homelessness in Iran. That was their image of homelessness in Iran. But people eventually pointed out that this is actually a photo of Portland, Oregon. And this is from a news article, says proposed tax to help the homeless in Portland, Oregon tests voter mood in pandemic. But Voice of America legit thought that they could get away with putting up an image of American homeless and claiming it was homeless people in Iran. And they did not get away with it. It kind of blew up in their face and now has become a bigger story that they were lying about this than that their initial story. It's just, I mean, that is the level of idiocy. There's literally an American soft drink in the corner of the image. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people in Portland who probably recognize this block. There's the cars seem rather American. I get that they're not made in America, Hyundai and everything else, but still. Anyway, quickly blew up in their faces. And the other thing is, like, they're trying to go at Iran for homelessness when the U.S. is one of the richest countries in the world. We don't have the aggressive economic war on us the way we are able to do and are doing to Iran. And yet we have hundreds of thousands of homeless people. Hundreds of thousands. And the number, I mentioned this earlier, the number of empty houses in this country is unbelievable. It's over 16 or 17 million empty houses. That's not even several years ago, like 10 years ago, I looked up and did some calculations to figure out the number of empty living spaces in the United States, including apartments, including, extra rooms where people could live. And I found that there were 16 million or 617 million empty living spaces, but that has grown so much that there are now 16 million empty houses, full on house. We could give every homeless person in America their own house. No, sorry, let me rephrase it. We give every homeless person in America their own empty 16 houses. Every homeless person could get 16 goddamn empty houses. Because, and actually I'm covering this on Most Censored News this week, because all the houses are being bought up for investment opportunities, not just by Blackstone, BlackRock, and these massive corporations, but also by smaller investors, mom and pop investors, and other much smaller investors, pension funds and everything are buying up houses. So, and they don't use them. They either, some of them Airbnb them, some of them just hold them as an asset. It's like buying for the rich, buying a $300,000, $400,000 house is like buying an antique vase, just something to have some money in. So they don't give a shit that there's that many empty houses sitting around the landscape. Totally wasteful. Can't even imagine the carbon footprint of that shit.